वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश 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 साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्ये नमो नमः।
जानकी प्यास बुझाती, योगी जन के दिल लुभाती।
आई स्वर्ग से महामारी, चैतन्य लहरी को लुभाती।
आई स्वर्ग से महामारी, चैतन्य लहरी को लुभाती।
गणेश भूमि हुई पावन आप, नाचे गणेश जी आंगना। आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना, आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना।
आनंद दिल में ना समाये, डोले मन मोर झूमका।
आनंद दिल में ना समाये, डोले मन मोर झूमका।
उजले हैं भाग हमारे, देवी आए मोरे आंगना।
उजले हैं मन हमारे, देवी आई मोरे आंगना।
गणेश भूमि हुई पावन आप, नाचे गणेश जी आंगना।
आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना, आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना।
कुंवारे आ रही चैतन्य की, कुंवारे आ रही चैतन्य की। पांचे गाये मधुर धून, पांचे गाये मधुर धून। मोर नाचे मोरे आंगना, मोर नाचे मोरे आंगना। गणेश भूमि हुई पावन आप, नाचे गणेश जी आंगना। आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना, आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना, आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना, आदरे है श्री माता जी अंगना। श्री माता जी रहे आंगना,
श्री माता जी रहे आंगना,
श्री माता जी रहे आंगना।
श्री माता जी रहे आंगना,
श्री माता जी रहे आंगना,
श्री माता जी रहे आंगना,
where the sun comes from.
She is calling to us. Great Mother is calling to us. She is calling to us. Earth Mother is calling to us. We are children of the land, born from the place where the tall corn stands. We are the children of the land, born from the place where the tall corn stands. She is calling to us. Great Mother is calling to us. She is calling to us. Earth Mother is calling to us.
We are the children of the sky, born from the place where the eagles fly. We are the children of the sky, born from the place where the eagles fly. She is calling to us. Great Mother is calling to us.
She is calling to us. Earth Mother is calling to us. Mother is calling to us. She is calling to us. Earth Mother is calling to us. We are the children of peace, born from the love that will never Shine on me, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, shine on me, shine on me, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Shine from me, shine from me, let the light of the lighthouse shine from me, shine from me, shine from me, let the light of the lighthouse shine from me.
네, 정말 재즈예요.
तेरा प्यार मोक्षा का
Hello, everyone. It's always lovely to have you all live here for the session. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope your meditations are going well as well. Today, we are here with lovely Auntie Jenny, and most of you would remember her. You've done sessions with her. She's been fabulous during this entire program. So she's kindly volunteered to do the program today. But before that, I have a couple of announcements that I would like to tell you about. So it's been a fabulous journey. We've started in July end, and it's almost mid-March now. So it's been amazing to be on this journey with all of you. It's changed us all. I'm sure there's lots of changes that we've seen, but I can say it has changed us hugely as well. Even though we were on the organizing side, it's been a journey of a lifetime. And it's been amazing to be here with all of you all. While these sessions are going to definitely continue, we're going to have these sessions every Wednesday. For me personally, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So I will not be available for a couple of months here as an MC online. In my place, I have lovely Auntie Jenny and Auntie Rita and Rachita, who will be here regularly. I will join the sessions like all of you all to be able to just sit and enjoy and meditate. Because I feel like it's a bit of it's been a bit of a big run from last year July, so we need a bit of time to just unwind before we start a fresh series in August this year. A lot of you all might be knowing there's a lot of 21-day programs that have started since last year. So when we started with this particular 21-day program from Australia in August, we've had heaps of other, it's spurred into so many more 21-day programs within Australia as well as in the world. So within Australia, we had a 21-day program in Sydney, in Melbourne, Perth is doing one. Similarly, we've had some international 21-day programs as well. So we were also helping them out. We've had a program in US that has recently started, and we're going to have another one that's going to start next month in Singapore and Malaysia. And after that, we might have one for New Zealand. So while these programs have started, it's been a bit of a work helping the other collectives out in organizing these sessions as well. So for us, it's been a bit of a go since last year. So I realized last week that I need to take some time off and just step back so I can also meditate and come back into balance. I think what's kept me going is all the love that all of you have showered. It's been so much generosity from your side and so much love that all of you have given that I've not felt tired. I've not felt fatigued. I've felt joyous while doing this. But in order to prepare for the next round that might start in August, and also to help more collectives do these programs, because the world really needs meditation with all that's going around. A lot of people have realized that their mental health is very important. And while it is an opportunity for us to do these programs, it is a big responsibility as well. And in order to do the best that we can do, sometimes it's important to step back. So I realized that last week that I need to step back a little bit, take some time off, and I'll be available. I'll be on the group on WhatsApp, and I'll be available in case you ever send a text. The only thing that I won't be doing is I won't be sending the announcements for a couple of months, and I won't be here as an MC to welcome you all. But like I said, I'll be joining the sessions to just meditate like all of you all and come back into balance without having the responsibility of doing the session. So I really thank from the bottom of my heart to all of you all. And a big thank you and shout out to Auntie Jenny, Rachita, and Auntie Rita, who will be helping out they'll be taking on the roles that I was doing. With that, I really need to clean up my WhatsApp as well, because there's so many messages and I keep missing on the chat. So I might exit the one-on-one journey within groups. So you can continue being there with your mentors, and those groups are going to be there for all of you all. We're not taking those away. But because I was in all 138 groups, I might exit from those groups slowly. But like I said, on my personal chat, I'll be available. Anytime you want to send a text, anytime you want any kind of help, assistance, I'll be available. If you have any questions, please feel free. You can still do that. But I feel like it's time to hand the baton to somebody else who can do a good job with full energy while I take a break. So thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure to be on this journey with all of you all. And on that note, I would like to welcome Auntie Jenny so she can take us through the program today. And hello, Auntie Jenny.
Hello. Hello, everyone. And hello, Monica. So nice to be with you all after such a long time.
I know.
And
it's
so nice to see all these familiar names who were there with us right from the beginning and are still there now.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. So I'll hand over to Auntie Jenny now, and we'll start with the session once. So again, thank you very much to everyone of you.
And thank you, Monica, for all the work you've put into these programs for so long.
It's been
Enjoy
a pleasure.
your rest. Make sure you do rest.
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to the program this evening. Now, I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see my other camera, Kirti, on the screen as well?
Yes, Auntie, we can see
That's
that.
it. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Kirti. So we are here together from Burwood Ashram in Sydney. This is Shri Mataji's home here. And it is a place that she's visited many, many times. So before we start the program, the meditation part of the program, I'd like to show you some images of when Shri Mataji has visited us here in Australia and stayed at Burwood. So Kirti, if you could please share that PowerPoint. So this, here it comes. Here it is. So here we have the outside of Burwood Ashram. This property has been with us since 1981. And since that time, Shri Mataji has stayed here with us. And wherever you go in this house, you can feel her presence and also her vibrations. It's a very, very special place. If you ever come to Sydney, please come and visit us. We'll just go to the next slide. Now, this is a very special photo in that this is the first time Shri Mataji visited Australia and visited Burwood. It was in 1981, and we still have these steps outside. You can sit on them, just where the children are sitting now. And here you can see the children welcoming her. Now the next slide. And here is the celebration of her birthday in 1981. Tonight's program is in honor of Shri Mataji's 99th birthday, which falls this Monday, the 23rd. But this is her very first birthday celebrated here in Burwood in 1981. And then on to the next image. Here she is as well, giving a talk to the Sahaja Yogis, again here at Burwood. At the time of her stay in the 80s, there was probably more than 50 people living here at Burwood. So the rooms were packed with Sahaja Yogis, very keen to be here with Shri Mataji. So the next slide. Now this is Devi Puja that we had here with Shri Mataji. I say we, but I wasn't a Sahaja Yogi then. I can only imagine what it was like. So this was in 1983, Devi Puja, and it was in the backyard of Burwood. And then the next photo. And then the next day, Shri Mataji made some biryani for everyone. And she made it out in the backyard. She had huge pots. And it was with great joy that she fed all her children. And the next slide. Now this one is also a very special photo. It is at a public program that Shri Mataji had in 1987, I believe, at the State Theatre. And she said at the time that this program was so powerful that everyone in Sydney got their realization. And the next photo. Now here she is when she came back in 2006. And this is inside her bedroom with her husband, Sir CP. And all this furniture, all these chairs are still here at Burwood. This is Indian Independence Day, which was celebrated here in 2006 in Shri Mataji's presence. And this is her daughter with her as well. And next slide. And she came back in 2007. And here are all the Sahaja Yogis out the front waiting to welcome her. Here she is entering the meditation hall where I'm currently sitting now with all the yogis greeting her. And the last photo, I believe, and this is her again in her room in this 2007 visit with some offerings that were given to her at the time. So Shri Mataji has walked every inch of this bottom floor of Burwood Ashram. And when you come here to meditate, you walk in, you can certainly feel that she has been here. Thank you, Kirti, for showing that. So what we're going to do this evening, we're going to start with a small puja. Then we will be meditating on the qualities of the mother within us. We'll then have a birthday puja talk, which was also in Sydney in 1989. And just as a little aside, this puja is also very special to me, the one that we're going to show this evening from 1989, because it was actually about 1 kilometre from my house, but I wasn't a Sahaja Yogi then. And I often used to think, well, how could I be so close but miss out? But I feel that now, I don't think I did miss out. I was there. I was exactly where I needed to be. And Shri Mataji was bringing me just that little bit closer to her. And then after that, we'll also share a few clips of music of when Shri Mataji was at Burwood. All right. So let's start now by raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan. We can start by placing both hands down to the Mother Earth. And saying one mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll play the Ganesha Atavashisha as we offer this puja to Shri Mataji.
Saiša Ganesha Gangapata. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pasham Ankushtharinam Radam Cha Varadam Hastaivi Pranam Mushadhvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shurva Karnakam Rakta Vasasam Rakta Gandhanu Liptangam Rakta Pushpai Supujitam Bhaktanu Kampinam Devam Jagat Karanam Achyutam Avirbhutam Cha Srishtayado Prakrate Purushat Param Devam Dhyayati Yo Nityam Sahayogi Yoginam Varaha Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namaha Pramathapataye Namaste Astu Lambodharaya Ekadantaya Vignanashine Shiva Sutaya Shri Varada Murtaye Namo Namaha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
We'll now listen to some Ganesha bhajans that were performed in Shri Mataji's presence here at Burwood in 2006. We can now take our right hand and place it on our heart. We can place our attention on the rise and the fall of our chest. The beating of our heart. The seed of our spirit. Shri Mataji is our mother and our guru. And as we become our own guru, she becomes our deity. She accepts us as her children as soon as we get our realization. The word mother is full of hope, love, and compassion. A word that comes from the depths of our heart. Tonight we are meditating on the qualities of the mother, Shri Mataji's qualities within us. We can begin by placing our attention on the Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine. The Muladhara chakra is the earth within us, the mother quality of the earth, her fragrance, her generosity, her benevolence. Shri Mataji, please establish these qualities of the Mother Earth within us. Please make us like you. Now we can either place our attention on the Swadhisthana just below the navel, or we can put our hand just below the navel. Now above the Muladhara sits the mother quality again as the Kundalini. Together, the Muladhara chakra and the Kundalini represent the eternal principle of mother and child. We can ask this mother within us to rise to the Swadhisthana. At the Swadhisthana, the mother sits as creativity. She is the aesthetics, the arts. She is the one who has produced creation in all its forms. She has produced the elements and the flowers. Here we pray, Shri Mataji, please give us the pure knowledge of the divine creative force. We can now place our hand on the nabi at the navel. At the nabi sits the mother qualities of contentment, satisfaction, the beauty of the home. Here we can ask for the appreciation of what the divine has given us. Shri Mataji, please give me satisfaction. As any mother, Shri Mataji has our best interests at heart. Here she also sits as our benevolent guide, our teacher. She is forever guiding us so we can meet the Spirit. Mataji, thank you for your eternal guidance, your never-ending patience, your desire for us to become our best selves, to become the Spirit. We can now place our hand on our heart. On the heart, the mother sits in various forms. At the center heart, she has all the strength, but all the compassion. And here she wishes for the evolution of humanity. Here we can ask for security. Shri Mataji, please help us to understand how beautiful we really are. Please establish the ocean of security within us. Please give us a strong, loving heart. We can take our attention to the throat. Here at the Vishuddhi chakra, we recognize the importance of the feminine in the form of the sister and the respect there should always be between the genders. Here she also helps us to understand our place and role in this great play. Here we can pray. Shri Mataji, please establish the quality of respect for each other. respect for myself, respect for all my brothers and sisters, respect for all humanity. We can now place our hand across our Agya chakra. At the Agya, the mother-child relationship is repeated again, here manifested in the human form of Sri Jesus and Sri Mary. Here she grants us the quality of forgiveness, the never-ending motherly quality of forgiveness. Just as she forgives our mistakes, she wants us to reflect this quality towards others. Shri Mataji, please establish forgiveness and humility within us. We can take our attention and our hand to our Sahasrara. And when our attention is settled at the Sahasrara, we can put our hand back down into our lap. At the Sahasrara sits the 1,000-petaled lotus. Here the great Divine Mother is integrated in complete oneness. Here she grants us integration with the whole. Shri Mataji, please allow us to sit at your divine lotus feet at our Sahasrara. Please connect us fully with you, the Mother of the universe. Here we can say one mantra for the Queen of the universe, Shri Sahasrara Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Here, with our attention at Sahasrara, in complete silence, we will listen to part of Shri Mataji's talk, Birthday Puja, 1989, from Sydney.
What enthusiasm all over the world. The whole of Sydney, I think, has been dinched for their flowers. And such nice things to say. The cards and the letters and the beautiful poems. The children are singing beautifully. Words fail to express the feelings of such jubilation and such sincere feeling of happiness. You needed a mother to look after you, to care for you, and to be able to transform you with lot of wisdom. So every birthday I find that Sahajogis are also expanding their hearts and realizing that they are no more drops, but they are part and parcel of the ocean. And that the ocean itself is going to strengthen them and look after them. It's the ocean that is going to nourish them. And the same ocean is going to guide them. So the connection between a drop and an ocean has to be fully established. So the limitations of a drop have to be absolutely dissolved into the greatness of the ocean. With care and with nice things to say, we can improve the depth of the collectivity. And with sincere desire to be collective. The desire to be collective has to be very sincere. So, this expanse of your being will start. The first thing is needed a sincerity to yourself. Of course, because we are coming from a drop status, from a drop, a little limited drop, from that phase. So, we get engulfed again and again into those limitations. But we must see our own vision, what you will be in future, what you want to be in future. Thus, this sincerity itself, to the idea that you want to be collective itself, will break all barriers. If you are sincere to any purpose, anything, then you forget the time, you forget the labor, you forget everything, you want to achieve it. Even in small things. Now this sincerity comes from where? There are two things which work out sincerity. Firstly, you must see for yourself what is Sahaja Yoga, what it has given you. It has given you realization. It has given you that wider vision. It has given you collective consciousness. It has given you thoughtless awareness and doubtless awareness. It has made a new personality out of you, like an egg becoming a bird. And now you are a bird and you cannot go back to the shell again. Once you realize what Sahaja Yoga has done for you, and also realize what you have achieved in that. That is, you have achieved the knowledge, knowledge of Kundalini, which was a secret knowledge all these years. Absolutely secret knowledge. Nobody knew about it. It was all underground. All the knowledge about Kundalini you have, very clearly. Without going to any college, school, university, anywhere. Without going to any laboratories, you have experimented with it. You found out what is Kundalini. You have seen with your own eyes, you have seen the rising of the Kundalini. You have given realization to people. Already you have experienced not only the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost, but you have also experienced your own powers. Also you have seen that you have really become so much different from what you were in your knowledge of understanding things. So if your knowledge is so much with you, and that you are entitled to raise the Kundalini of others, which was not done by any great saints before, by any great seers, Maharshis, all these great people who lived. Only very, very few people had this capacity to raise the Kundalini. All these years that you have got it. You understand what are the chakras, and you can diagnose it, even the children can do it. Which we don't realize is something so great. At a human level, we didn't know a word about it. We never even had heard the word Kundalini. And in such a short time, you have become so knowledgeable. That's the blessing of Sahaja Yoga. So when you see this, that you have so much knowledge, and the light of your attention, how it works, and then you see so many blessings that work out, and how automatically, just without doing anything, you achieve results. You are amazed. And you can't understand how it has happened, how it has worked out. Suddenly I was there, this happened. Suddenly I was there, that happened. How? This ocean is every moment, into all details, working out things. All these happenings should open your eyes to the fact that you are no more like an ordinary human being, that you are sages now, that you are saints. So our attitude has to be changed. So many human beings are still animals. You can see the way they are killing, the way they are behaving. They are not even human beings. We live with them. We see them every day. They are criminals, and not only that, but they have very low level of culture in them. We can easily call them as animals. Then we have some human beings who are half animals and half human beings. Then we have some human beings who are really human beings, who are seekers. Pudevan Basa, let them come forward if they want. Pudevan Basa. And this understanding of what you have achieved in Sahaja Yoga should immediately make you realize what you are. And when it all has happened to us, automatically you should be very sincere about it. You must feel that something really we have achieved is something so great. So we have to be sincere. Mentally also, you should feel that way. So this is first thing you do is to mentally feel that it's so important, it is so important, it is so valuable. You become very sincere about it. But the second part is different, where you see something, you know something, and you start opening your heart about it. In the second part, you have to open your heart. So the sincerity comes from an open heart. If your heart is not open, you cannot be sincere. Now, what does it mean that your heart is not open? Let us see. You are born again, you have got your realization, also it is your birthday in a way. But in the growth of your knowledge and understanding, you have not kept pace with your heart. But what is the reason for that? What is it that keeps your heart like that? You can discover very easily that your heart rules the body, rules your brain, everything. Because if your brain stops, heart won't stop. So heart is the most important thing, and it governs the whole being within you. Now this special instrument, which is very delicate, which circulates also, is like a stone. How will it pulsate? So when we say enlarge your heart, it means that the stoniness of your heart has to be melted away. How does it become stony? We have to go to the roots of that. It becomes like a stone because the heart controls the brain. As there are 7 auras on your brain, in the same way there are 7 auras on your heart. And all those auras are the ones which control the auras of the brain. Now, on the brain, as you know, there are 2 institutions of ego and conditionings, which starts pressing the brain too much. As a result, all these auras get pressed. So the auras which are surrounding the heart also get pressed. But brain can think, yes, this is very good, I know how to raise Kundalini, I know how to do this, everything I know, part there is. It doesn't become stony that way. It can think. Anybody who is a stone-hearted fellow can think. like Hitler. So the brain does not get affected by the conditioning of the ego to such an extent that it becomes like a stone, it cannot think. If it is ego too much, just closer if you bring it. Go on falling, I'm holding it on. If it's an ego, then a person may become stupid. But he thinks all. He really becomes stupid. Anybody who is an egoist, whose agya is catching, becomes a stupid fellow, no doubt about it. You see in his behavior, whenever he talks, the way he is trying to do anything, is such a show-off, and he becomes a stupid fellow. Any wise person can see that he is such a stupid man. So, what we find, that mind is covered with the superego, but it does not make a person with a brain which is stony. On the contrary, it makes a person a stupid person, not a stone-headed. And such a stupid man can go on talking all kinds of things. And you can immediately recognize such a stupid man. No difficult. The other side of it is the conditionings in the mind. That's even a worse thing, very sly. Because somebody has the conditionings, he doesn't come out of it. He doesn't show off. But he's sly. And his brain is covered with such ideas which are asahaj. Like somebody saw me in a puja washing my hands and giving that water. They said, why do you take the water which is washing mother's hands? So the other one said, mother has got such tremendous vibrations in her hands that when we wash them, the vibrations come in. Oh, he couldn't believe it. Because the conditionings are that whenever you wash your hands, only the dirt comes out. So they can't think of vibrations. All such conditionings are there in the mind of people. Because of these conditionings, they cannot take to heart. But what happens? That they think about it in a very sly manner, tell lies, talk nonsensical things, and try to convince you that they are right. They are not stupid, but they are idiotic. They talk like idiots. And that idiotic thing you accept. There is no wisdom in it. So one fellow is a stupid fellow, another one is an idiot. Between the two lies the Sahaja Yoga. So this conditioning makes the brain pervert, but it doesn't make it a stone. Only what makes it a stone is that if he is born with some sort of a mental derangement, that he cannot think. Otherwise, the brain goes on thinking, whether with conditionings or with ego. It goes on thinking. Such a brain should not affect the heart, because heart affects the brain. But the auras which are manifested from the heart start becoming dull or disappearing. So the auras around the heart are very sensitive and they feel no use throwing light on the brain, they start becoming smaller and smaller, and that's how the heart becomes small. Because they have no purpose in life then. So they start becoming smaller and smaller. As a result, the heart becomes small. We call somebody is very small-hearted fellow, is a chicken-hearted fellow. Or we always say such a man is a stone-hearted person. All this happens because of the conditionings and the ego of the human mind. And the result is felt by the heart becoming a stone, because heart is a sensitive thing. Brain is not that sensitive. If you put something soft in the water, it becomes hard. But if you put a stone in the water and boil it, it won't. So heart being very sensitive and delicate becomes like a stone, as if boiled in the heat of the brain waves. And it becomes a very hard stone. It does not know how to say even one word which is nice. It goes on hitting people all the time, saying things which one should not have said. All the time thinking, what should we say to hurt another person? How should I try to really mislead another person? Because it's a sly attitude. The ego part, the heart becomes again frozen with ego. And then the heart thinks, not thinks, but heart cannot emit any auras to the brain. The brain starts thinking that now the area of heart is finished. The heart cannot control us anymore. Then heart starts thinking that I will do all the work myself. The head starts saying. And the heart becomes small, stony, it doesn't act. So now the brain takes over. The brain takes over and then brain starts itself acting in a manner that we can't understand. They behave like animals, they behave like satanic people, they become very cruel, and they do not know how to really say something good to others. There's a kind of a very false pride in them, and such people go on hurting others, insulting others, till they meet another one like them, and then both of them collapse. That's the only snag in the whole thing. Otherwise we would have been finished by now. But because the two persons with ego cannot be together, they neutralize each other. So thank God, we are saved from that. So these two conditionings, which actually are on the brain, these two conditions freeze the heart and also make the domain of heart as zero. And then the brain starts asserting itself. That is how we do not know how to be kind to others, how to be nice, how to be helpful, how to be gentle, and how to be reassuring, protecting others. All this we have inherited already. We have already got a stone heart when we come to Sahaja Yoga, and we have a brain either full of ego or superego. So now with your Kundalini rising, you can clear out your head first of all. So the sincerity will come when the Kundalini will move and touch your Brahmarandra, which is the seat of your heart, and will expand. Then the heart just comes back like a king, returns back. and start dominating the brain. When the heart comes back, immediately find those people with whom we are angry, we would not talk, we had nothing to do. Suddenly you become friendly with them. There's no problem. In many ways, people have harmed you. All that harming and everything just disappears. And you start becoming so nice and beautiful. What has happened that Kundalini has touched your Brahmarandra, where is the seat of heart. And as soon as that opens out, your heart also opens. And it gets awakened, it thinks, oh, what? I have allowed this brain to rule me? How dare it rules me? It just jumps on it. And we have seen people, suddenly they're so much transformed, that's remarkable. The one gentleman in America, he said that, Mother, after realization, I was so much changed that I become a very mild person. And I never used to wish my uncle or anyone. So he met him in some sort of a fete, and then he said, hello, uncle. The uncle started looking at him. Are you all right? He would never say that. Then he went and saw, are you all right, uncle? Are you keeping all right? Can I do something for you? Very nice things he said. Uncle said, what have you been doing? Are you drunk or what? How can you speak so sweetly to me? I can't believe it. That's what happens. And that's why we have to understand that all these things can be easily dropped out because we have acquired them. They can be finished off because we have acquired them. They need not be all our lives, our relations. So, ego and superego. Both can be blasted off once your heart is awakened. So, when we are dealing with people, we have to break the ice also by communicating with others in a very decent manner. Like telling yourself, no, I don't believe that this man is so bad. Let me look after him. He may be all right. I don't think he's so bad. So to accept somebody is bad is very easy for human beings. And once they start accepting such a thing, then they build up a kind of a fortress in which they live and they think they are the best people. And nobody else is good. And thus the whole community, the whole society, the whole humanity gets bitten by these ideas. And Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to cure it. Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to finish this. And that part is to be played by you people to understand that sincerity can only come if you raise your Kundalini again and again and open your Brahmarandra. Then your heart will rise. It will become a very awakened personality and it will take charge of your brain.
And once more, place our right hand on our heart. Shri Mataji, please come into our heart. Please open our heart. Shri Mataji, please give us the quality of sincerity. Make our heart king. May it go beyond ego and superego. Shri Mataji, please make us one with you in our heart. We can meditate on our heart now for a few minutes while we listen to some music.
जप ताल and तीन ताल composed by Mataji, and then as she orders me to play.
Let's all stand now in whatever part of the world we are and do Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया, सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Shri Mataji, we thank you. We thank you for giving us this medium so that we can be together wherever we are. Shri Mataji, thank you for being with us here this evening. Jai Shri Mataji. We can raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. Thank you everyone for being here this evening with us and sharing your vibrations. That's the end of the program. We do have some more music for you if you would like to stay and meditate some more. This is a video of Shri Mataji when she was here in 1986. And she is singing and playing with some Sahaja yogis. Thank you again. Jai Shri Mataji.
Be ghadalo, also it means I am ruined, spoilt. A pun on the word, you see. So he says that even the rag is melody. Melody is spoilt. How? That I now become compassionate. And the word rag is the melody. Now he says my religion is also spoilt. My religion is spoilt. She is put enlightened, but it is spoilt. And so it is spoiled that I have become a Vishwa Dharma. That's the poet's thing, you see, Bigadalo. The pun on the word Bigadalo. Bigadalo means my seed has sprouted. Also it means I am spoilt. Spoilt also means spoilt. Bigadane. So it plays on that word. So my dharma is also Bigadala, is spoilt. To become what? Vishwa Dharma. That's the pun. That's the poetic style. Then he says all the people have become, they also are spoilt. What has happened? They become pure. Nirmal, they become Nirmal. See, this is it.
Mataji